Hello, my dear friends and colleagues. I am Dr. Seema Dande, obstetrician and gynecologist. In this video, I am going to discuss about the miscarriage, how to diagnose and the treatment. So, miscarriage is a condition, missed miscarriage. In this, there is a gestational sac with no fetal pole, or if there is a fetal pole but there is no cardiac activity. So, the transvaginal ultrasound is the gold standard for the diagnosis of missed miscarriage. When we do a TVS and we see a fetal cardiac activity, we are very happy. We can reassure the lady and she will continue with her routine antenatal care. But if there is no fetal heart activity, then how we go about it? So in this case, we will see the fetal pole, we will measure the CRL, and if it is less than 7 millimeters, it is not a missed miscarriage. It is a pregnancy of uncertain viability. Now we will do a repeat scan by TVS in 7 days or a transabdominal ultrasound in 14 days, and then we can decide the management accordingly. In the second scenario, if we see the fetal pole, we measure the CRL and it is more than or equal to 7 millimeters, this is missed miscarriage. But we will not treat it right now. We will again do a ultrasound TVS in 7 days or transabdominal in 14 days, and still the heartbeat is not there, then this is missed miscarriage. And then we will treat it accordingly. There is a third scenario when we see a gestational sac and there is no fetal pole in it. If it is less than 25 millimeters, it is a pregnancy of uncertain viability. So we will repeat it after 7 days by TVS or a transabdominal ultrasound in 14 days. Then decide the management accordingly. If the gestational sac is there, which is more than or equal to 25 millimeters without any fetal tissue, then or fetal pole, we will take a second opinion by a senior sonologist or repeat ultrasound in 7 days by transvaginal ultrasound or abdominal ultrasound in 14 days. So this is how we will go about the diagnosis of missed miscarriage. There are 3 methods of treatment. One is expectant management, second medical, and the third is surgical management. In expectant management, we have to just wait and watch. We don't have to do anything. We will ask the lady what she is going to expect. She will have pain and bleeding, and she has to report after 2 weeks. If she has pain and bleeding, then we will do a pregnancy test after 3 weeks. In case she has heavy bleeding, she has to report to the clinic, and we should give her contact numbers of the clinic. In the second method, that is a medical management, we give medical treatment in the form of mifepristone 200 milligrams orally, followed by misoprostol 800 micrograms orally, vaginally or sublingually, and she will have bleeding for 3 to 4 days, and we will do a pregnancy test after 3 weeks. In case she has severe bleeding, then she has to report to the clinic immediately. The side effect of the drugs are nausea, vomiting and diarrhea. So we have to manage her by giving antiemetics and analgesics on OPD basis. The third is a surgical management. This is indicated in case the woman denies medical management or if there is heavy bleeding, we have to evacuate the products immediately so that the bleeding stops, or there is a heavily infected tissue inside. This can be done by local anesthesia or general anesthesia by intravenous route or a block also. So in this, the methods are manual vacuum aspiration and suction curettage. These can be done very easily. The complications are very rare, but there are some serious complications like uterine perforation, which is in the range of 1 to 2 per 1000, or the cervical injury, which is 0.1 per 1000. The common complications are persistent bleeding, which can last for 2 weeks. There may be retained products of conception, pelvic infection. These are the common side effects. So this is all about the miscarriage diagnosis and management. If you like the content of the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel